Lando Norris finally won a race in 2026, and here's the twist. He never had the pace edge over his own teammate on Sunday. He took this one off Oscar Piastri in the pit lane, not on track. Stick around and I'll show you exactly how the overcut and a slice of luck got it done. Because Norris didn't even lead the first half. He ran wide at the start. Piastri swept past, and it was Piastri out front for most of the opening 30-odd laps. So how do you win from there without simply being quicker? You go long. Look at the stint plan. McLaren left Norris out while Piastri boxed, and every extra lap on track was track position quietly banked. Here's the clever bit. Piastri pitted on lap 33, and the second he did, Norris inherited the lead and only had to hold it. Now strip out the fuel weight and look at pure pace. Norris was genuinely strong, right there with Verstappen and Antonelli. So once he was in front, nobody had the speed to prize him back. Track position plus solid pace is a lovely combination, and where did Norris find that pace? Everywhere, frankly. Across the lap, he was the quickest of the podium three in all three sectors, and his biggest gain came in the final sector, over a quarter of a second up on Verstappen through there. That's exactly the traction and rotation you want at the Hungaroring, and it's why he was never really under threat once he led. Then came the moment that turned a good day into a winning one. Piastri had clawed his way back up to second, but on lap 56 his gearbox let go and he stopped out on track. Brutal for him, especially after Carlos Sainz picked up a 5-second penalty for causing a collision with him earlier. His stricken car triggered the virtual safety car, and that changed everything for the leaders. Under that VSC, Norris, Hamilton and Leclerc all dived in for a nearly free stop, Norris bolting on fresh softs for the run home, and he looked after them beautifully, a low 123 average over those closing laps, quicker than anyone else in the podium fight. So the teammate who cost him the lead on lap 1 basically handed him the stop that sealed it. Behind him, two drivers played the opposite game, and both were spot on. Max Verstappen did not pit under the safety car, stayed out on track, and once Piastri stopped and Hamilton pitted, he popped out second. Kimi Antonelli did the same thing, holding station and climbing from 6th to 3rd in the closing laps. No heroics, just reading the moment perfectly, and that podium keeps Antonelli exactly where he wants to be. Even with Norris winning, Antonelli walks into the summer break leading the championship by a full 50 points over Hamilton. 6 wins to Norris's 1 this year tells you the title picture, but for one Sunday at least, it was Norris's day. The Ferraris, though, went right to the wire and then to the stewards. Lewis Hamilton crossed the line 4th, just 4.3 seconds clear of Charles Leclerc, and their pace all afternoon was almost a mirror image. But Hamilton picked up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and 5 is more than 4.3, so it flipped them. Leclerc gets 4th, Hamilton is classified 5th, a rough finish to a weekend where he'd already started 3 places lower, so there's your race. Norris converts pole into his first win of 2026, even after losing the lead on lap 1, because track position and a free virtual safety car stop beat raw speed. Spare a thought for Piastri running second when his gearbox failed, and a big nod to Antonelli, who climbed from 6th to the podium in the closing laps without putting a wheel wrong. Job done before the break. If that hit the spot, hit subscribe. There's fresh data analysis after every session.